And people will have the audacity to get mad at you for losing it. You lost it again, the Roku remote? I'm like,
tell you every time, put it back on the coffee table.
I would accidentally eat this. Like, come on.
Wavy boys.
TG82.
82. And Randall L. finds Hines Ward in the end zone.
Why was I thinking T. Wilk, dude? Terrence Wilkins.
Whoa, he was 82?
Or maybe 81. He was low 80s.
You sure about that?
T. Wilk?
I think he was 83. Like Cowboys take... Oh, no, it's Terrence Williams I'm thinking of.
I'm thinking...
T. Wilkins, that's different than Terrence Williams was on that squad with like Tony Romo and Des Bryant. He was number 83.
Why is Terrence Wilkins on 80? And then he was 10 randomly? I'm all messed up, bro.
I saw a picture. I saw a team photo picture of the 2001 Colts yesterday. And all I could look at was Chad Bradsky.
Squad. Dude, Chad Bradsky. What a force, you know?
It's still insane to me that NFL was with Puma for a bit.
I like that era. That was peak NFL for me.
That was just, that was pure childhood right there. But thinking about it now, the NFL, Puma.
It's like they didn't know any better. And it's like we didn't either. We're like, yeah, that's cool, Puma. And then when they went to Reebok, that's when it really got serious. The Reebok jerseys changed the NFL forever. That was like the best time for me.
I kind of want to go back, honestly.
Like, please?
Put the holes in the jerseys, man. Let those guys breathe, dude.
Why was that such a, like, God, that was such an era. It looks way better, right?
Football jerseys are meant to look a little meshy.
I don't like, even when they sell them now, like the Nike ones you see in the store, I'm like, those just look like thick t-shirts.
Bro, they're hot as shit.
I could go on for days about this, bro, but the Reebok era was the NFL. With the little guitar pick.
Yeah, dude. The Peyton Manning commercial on every commercial break. That one like F-150 with from the East Coast to the West Coast, down the Dixie Highway.
Oh,
this is our country. I just Sunday Night Football right there.
Well, how come Peyton Manning just had to wear those cleats, though?
Oh, I know. I've been seeing a meme going around that's like, name the least drippy quarterback ever, or a quarterback that had no drip. And everybody always goes straight to Sam Bradford, which is a good one. It makes sense.
Ew, he was bad.
But Peyton's up there, man. Like, luckily for Peyton, though, I mean, tip of the caps to him. Like, he was just that good that people don't say a word about it. But
he was ugly.
Come on. That
the rib protector
helmet. Rib protector, tall ass fucking helmet with the same face mask for 18 years. Boy,
I don't know. I was kind of hype when he changed. When he changed from merino face mask to like the Revolution, I was kind of like excited, honestly.
Yeah, but then he kept that Revolution, that same one that Matt Stafford has carried the torch for ever since Peyton retired.
Matt Stafford's still rocking that?
Yeah. Like, man, that was super, super dope in 2006.
The attachment issues are crazy, man. Just stop.
But then again, you know, what don't we love? That's from 2005, you know? So
everything everything just hit a little different in 05.
You want to push some tickies real quick?
Yeah, we can push some tickies. I'm just still looking at this picture. Sorry.
Dude, when he tweeted that,
dude, I stared at this for hours when I was a kid. Just like, what would I get?
I was mesmerized.
I was like, imagine having the resources to just buy one. Okay.
I feel pretty confident about my pick, about the one that I quote tweeted you on.
Yeah, yours is good. The two here, and then the 3. So defense. So defense.
Just made for a visor.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the OG. I don't know. There's just something about it.
Yeah, I do too. You don't have to, but also like that's the helmet that you would get if you were ever to throw a visor on. So
why does it look so good? These with the vise just kill me.
Just fits aesthetic. Go.
All right, yeah. Let's push some ticks. Upcoming shows, stand-up comedy shows. Syracuse, May 30th. May 30th, Syracuse, get your tickies. Just posted the flyer the other day. Come out, throw a basketball at my crotch. Columbus, June 13th, not too far after that. Columbus, Funny Bone. And then Portland after that. But May 30th, June 13th, coming up. Let's Kiss.
Sexy. And then, this will come out after Minneapolis, which I'm excited about. I'm in the hotel room for there right now. I guess it's St. Paul, technically. So still trying to figure that out. They say Twin Cities, and that's what they are. But the show's technically in St. Paul, Minneapolis. Anyways, hope to see you there. Hopefully I saw you there. And then next week, Chicago, Green Bay. And then on May 21st, for the indie folks or people who are involved or around Indianapolis, Indie Nights for St. Jude, hosted by me. Quentin Nelson is going to be there. Colton Herida, James Hinchcliffe. We're going to have live music. We're going to have silent auction items. I tweeted out about it today. Got 4 sideline passes and tickets to Purdue Oregon football game this year, Colts game day tickets and game day experience, Bullseye event group tickets, all sorts of good shit that you're going to want to go and hopefully take home. And all the money goes to a really great cause. It means a lot to me. So hope to see you guys there.
Yeah. Hickeys, push them. Hey, is our podcast, should we just rename it and just call it 05?
Either 05 or not, 05 or 98.
05 Farv. You guys listen to 05 Farv?
How hard would I'm just picturing that thick ass apostrophe with 2 blocky 9 and 8s right next to each other.
Me too. Hey, never knew where to put that apostrophe. Is it before or after the 2? Right, I'm still I gotta Google it.
Hey, the font is like the jail font, or the you know what I'm talking about? The indestructible,
the steel plated Steelers type shit. 98. You guys listen to 98? You guys listen to 98? You guys listen to Dream of 98? Yeah. Let's talk about John Elway and the 98 Vikings all day. Why is it a 98? Okay, we got to shut the fuck up. No,
yeah, it's pretty funny. My manager, she texted me because we always talk about pushing tickies, and she's just like, anytime that she sees like Sebastian Maniscalco or like Kevin Hart, like on the Tom Brady roast, Kevin Hart, when he was doing his opening monologue, like literally push tickets for his tour. She was like, see, even Kevin Hart does.
Pushing tickies, bro.
I guess.
Pushing tickies, posting clippies. That's all it is.
That's the real show right there. What you got on there? What's this green floral?
My sister sent me a DM. Me and my sister have this thing, and she'll send me like cool soccer kits, and I'm like, oh, gotta cop that. Or I'm like, that's just, you just got that friend you DM with, and it's just like, yeah, I got a couple buddies. We just send back like buddies. What the fuck? I got a couple friends. Why do I fucking say buddies sometimes? So weird. But
what's wrong with buddies?
Huh?
What's wrong with buddies?
I don't know. I don't usually say that. So there's nothing wrong with it. I just I don't usually say that. But yeah, I got a couple fucking buddies, dude. And it'll be like on Twitter and some weird shit. And we'll just send each other like the new baseball jerseys that came out. Like the Detroit Lions came out with some like Motor City ones. They look so bad. Like, I don't know. Like we don't talk otherwise, but it's only that. Yeah. But my sister sent me this on Instagram and I was like, gotta get it. Just looks dope.
Yeah, that's basically, it does. It looks cool. That's basically what guy friendships and relationships just become. Is that?
Yeah, like no hi, no. Next time I see this dude that we send uniforms back and forth to might be in. I might not see him ever again, honestly. And that is completely. We are both okay with that, but we will talk about when the fucking St. Louis Cardinals do one different thing to their jerseys.
Hey, he just shows up to his funeral, to your funeral. It's the next time that he sees you, and he just lays over you Detroit Lions black alternate jersey.
Doesn't say a word. Nobody knows him. Hey, how did you know Benny who passed away? Oh, we just fucking sent each other uniforms on Twitter. Sick. Same. Two guys.
If I outlast you, I'll see that and be like, "Oh, that dude came. Nice. That's good." Ben would have loved that.
And you're like, "Damn, that jersey is trash." Actually, he was right.
No, but if it was like the Roy Williams black ones, the Reebok NFL ones.
Oh, Detroit Lions. Oh, dude.
Yeah,
bro, get out of here.
Yeah.
Still the best. Everybody's making a big like commotion about the Lions jerseys that just came out. Nah, dude, it's the ones that came out like Joey Harrington's rookie year. Those are so sick.
But the blue helmets, I think the blue helmets is what gets me.
They pop it off. Like if you're a kid, really, bro, if you're a kid and the Lions wear those, I'm a Lions fan now.
For sure. They look like a really sour ass candy. Like a sour ass airhead that you just want to slap on your tongue.
Yeah, why do I kind of like the first thing I'd do if I was holding one of those helmets would be just yeah, it's a good one. I would lick the top of that helmet.
So lickable.
And the matte finish is kind of nice texture on your tongue. You know, there might be a little dust on it.
I think it's like the reverse matte now. Like they can do like kind of like highlighter matte. So I don't, because when I initially think of matte, I think of like Dole. You know, like the Vikings had the matte helmet,
unfinished almost.
Oh yeah, unfinished. But I think this one is like highlighter matte,
glossy matte.
Yeah, nightclub matte.
Brunch
Club
mat.
Rio mat.
Brunch mat.
Yeah, dude, that's a lickable helmet right there.
Other things you want to lick. Definitely Lions helmet, yeah. You know what I want to eat is the blue Philadelphia 76ers Allen Iverson jersey. You actually have it. I want to eat that.
Dude, this may be $1 million idea here. A little bit of a like you make a candy line, but it's all based off of uniforms.
Let's keep going, bro. What else do we want to?
So you have the 76ers blue. You have the Lions blue helmet.
A lot of blue here.
I mean, think of all the red options too. Like think of like a USC like cherry ass red.
It's the Chiefs helmet too. I just want to pop that. I just want to pop that shit in my mouth.
Dude,
what is that?
They could be lollipops. Helmet lollipops, dude. With the team logo on the side.
That's it. That Lions blue one. I can already see that on eBay.
I would never eat it, but Bengals with the stripes.
Shut the fuck up. I knew it. Oh my God. And then they're different flavors.
Oh, we are
peanut butter chocolate,
bro. Oh, holy shit. Dude, I'll never forget. Like we weren't even really friends at this point. We still kind of aren't, but it's all good.
That right there, bro. That right there.
Yeah. This was like this is way before espresso or any of this shit, but for the clubhouse, I tell people all the time because like actually in Kansas City last week, I had a really great crowd, fun show. People came out and were hanging after. Actually, Keith brought a These Guys shirt. Shout out to Keith. you had already signed it when you were in Kansas City last year.
Chief Keith.
So I signed it as well on the opposite side. So shout out to Keith. But a lot of people, you know, they're all asking, you know, oh, we saw Benny when he was out here. Like, how do you guys know each other? Well, so I tell them the story. Anyways, so people know that we've known each other for a long time. But I'll never forget, it was Chiefs Steelers Sunday Night Football 2016 in Pittsburgh.
Best matchup ever.
The Steelers, like, we just smashed them. It was like 38-3. I mean, just it was one of those games that you're just like, I can't believe this is real, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, I remember you texted me, and we didn't really like talk ever that much or anything, but I just get a text from you, and it's just like, bro, those Chiefs helmets against the Steelers? And it was like, I was like, yeah, that's pretty sick. And ever since then, I never thought about it until you really pointed out how about the Chiefs helmets are just so sick.
Dude, they're like violently red. That's like the best red.
Violently red, and then the arrowhead on, like, it's just nasty.
There's black on the arrow. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense, but it works so well.
Yeah. Never forget that one, though. Man.
That is really weird that I texted you that. I must have been like, I don't know. Because I knew you were watching, and I think I knew you'd understand. I'm like, nobody else is going to understand what I'm talking about right now. Let me just send it.
I got it. Hell, what should we call this? Help me.
Helmet. Helmet sticker. I don't know.
Helipops.
Helipop. I don't know, but the Florida State one. Hey, you know what would really slap? The Jaguars half and half would go crazy.
Your crazy ass love that shit, I'm sure.
I did kind of like that. I was like, I know it's not really traditional, but like, when have you seen that shit?
Hey. Oregon green apple?
God damn it.
I would just do it like that out in public, bro. Straight stick it, just fucking smack.
Bro, maybe a cake pop too. Maybe not even a sucker. Could go cake pop.
Yeah. Or you could do like, because in my head, I'm like, the Chiefs, the Bengals, Oregon, the Lions, those are all lollipops. But then you have, I think, like TCU, Notre Dame, Michigan, that are kind of more cake pop.
Mm-hmm. Tennessee Titans.
Ooh, lolly. That's a lollipop.
Oh, it's lolly? Okay.
Yeah.
Something about that white helmet. Why'd they get rid of it? No one will ever know.
Oh, dude. The cue ball blue that they went to. I'm like, guys.
What the hell are you doing?
Guys. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
Kevin Dyson would like a word.
Frank Wycheck, rest in peace. Yeah, do him like that.
The disrespect, dude. Just Navy all of a sudden? Like there aren't enough Navy blue helmets? Shut up.
Just Ryan Tannehill's face shoved in that Navy blue helmet.
Shoved. Marcus Mariota for no reason wearing that?
No, he was there. He was there. No,
White
you're right. I think he was. Yeah, he was. Well, he started with the white helmets, but then he was. Yeah. Oh, and you, dude. Oh, okay. Here we go. LSU, but the inside is the Mardi Gras colors. Cake pop, LSU cake pop, inside Mardi Gras colors.
It's like funfetti. You're like, who's not?
Yeah.
Hey, who's not taking a bite out of crime right there, dude?
We got to get in on this, man. It's too good.
They'll never do it. The things they'll never do.
I know. And somebody already definitely has come up with that idea. I'm just sounding like my dad now.
Oh, for sure. It's already out there.
Joe, I've been saying it for years. A channel that doesn't have commercials that you watch every game on.
It's called Red Zone. He's like real calm and he says it. Every dad's got the invention. Okay, bro. All right.
Seriously, I know we've talked about this before, but I would really love if the clubhouse could email again. Just if you're new, whatever. We've had we've had a handful of people who have sent in, but every week, if you want to, just keep updating what your dad has told you that this week's family dinner that he came up with the idea with that nobody would listen to him on. Then all of a sudden it popped up 6 years later.
I saw one the other day, actually, and I got mad and I told like 3 people about it. The dad rage came. The remote pager. You know, like you have a pager for your home phone. Like, remember you had a home phone when you were a kid and you couldn't find it, cordless phone. You hit the page button on the home base for it. It'd be like, beep, beep, beep. I was like, oh, it's under the couch.
Yeah.
I was like, everybody keeps losing the remote. Why isn't there that for the TV? Just press the button on the TV and the remote's like, beep, beep, beep. Dish came out with it. I was like,
man. See, but who's got Dish, dude? Everybody's got fucking Roku.
It's some shit like that, dude. I don't even know.
Everybody's got Roku smart TVs where the remote is this big. It's the size of a Twix bar.
Hey, get the Roku remote. You find the Roku remote? Yeah, it's right here. It's right here, the Roku remote. And people will have the audacity to get mad at you for losing it. You lost it again, the Roku remote? I'm like,
every time, put it back on the coffee table.
I would accidentally eat this. Like, come on.
It's insane, man. And there's no anger. Well, there's some, but like it's up there on lists of shit that just like shouldn't make you as mad as it does, but absolutely makes you want to put a hole in the wall is when you just can't find the remote. Every cushion, under the couch, under the coffee table, and the kids' toys, in between the seat on the lazy boy, sticking your hand so far down in there.
You gotta start blaming other people. Where'd you put it? Haven't been here for a week. Where'd you put it?
Oh, I think Frankie did it. He must have thought it was a toy or something. Frank doesn't play with the remote. I don't know. Maybe he's starting to.
That is one thing about having a dog, though. You can really blame everything on a dog. Chewed it up, farted.
Yeah, maybe for a little bit. But then, like, in my situation, like your mom or your wife, like, I think the first time they, like, give them a stern looking at the dog, you know. But then after that, it's like, shut the fuck up. It's not the dog. The dog just lays there all day. He's not taking the Roku remote.
Buried it in the backyard.
Kind of looks like a Snickers.
Just saying.
You mean to tell me that thing's face down and all he sees is the black bottom part of it? He's not gonna,
shoot. I want to eat it sometimes.
Give me a Roku remote and a Detroit Lions heli pop, and we're in business.
Sit my dumb ass on the couch all day. Dude, hold on.
Literally all day, dude. Watched the Tom Brady roast and Troy yesterday. That's all I did. Look at that thing.
Bro, who doesn't want to eat this? Come on. God dang. This is literally a Three Musketeers.
You either want to eat it or you want to rip a fucking puff off of it.
I forget what I was going to say, but it had to do with absolutely nothing. So I'm glad I forgot.
That's perfect. Hey, I just remembered not what you were going to say, but possibly. You told me you had another name, like just in case.
Oh,
that you did.
Oh, dude. Hey, this is it. Thank you, God, for telling me this. Yeah, our closer, my dad coached or played on a college team. And it was the closer, not like the starting pitcher. I don't even know what that's called. Hey.
Yep.
Here's the name. Here's this guy's name. Kenny Brigham.
What?
Kenny Brigham.
Kenny.
First name Kenny,
Space.
last name Brigham.
Brigham. Man.
Kenny
Still don't know
Brigham,
if it's
dude.
real.
Kenny
Still
Brigham.
can't tell.
Dude, my dad's so juiced to tell me that story like 3 times a year. I'm like, yeah, we'll let it play.
The only option that guy has of a song to come out to while he's warming up.
Bring him up.
Well, that, but also they need to make a remix of Can I Kick It? Can I Bring Him? Yes, you can. Can I bring him? Yes, you can. Can I bring him? Yes, you can.
When he leaves a party, hey, bring him out. Shut the fuck. Yeah, that one lives on forever, dude. Kenny Brigham.
Like, parents have to know, right? Parents have to know.
Sometimes they're so good. I'm like, I think that's, you can't plan that. Can't plan that destiny.
As a father of 2 now, and people, as someone who's gone through this process twice, you play out all scenarios.
Yeah.
You're talking about what to name your kid. You play out all scenarios, everything. What could kids take that and run with? What could, they split this name in half and make it this and combine it together. You run through everything. So that's where I'm just like, there's no way that the Case family said, you know what?
Justin. No questions, Justin. Dude, how do you submit a name for a kid?
You might as well just and we're gonna actually call him Grabba. Grabba. Grabba Case. Yeah. How do you submit a name for a kid? What do you mean? Like what to the person you're having a kid with?
Yeah, like what? No, like to the government.
Like to the government.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Couldn't tell you.
How do you you've had to do it twice, right?
No, see, it's always funny. It always works out to where like they, the baby comes out and they have like the little stat, like their like card, like their rookie card, basically, and it has like their full name and
Tops on the bottom.
Date of birth, and that's actually another great idea. Do that. You have all sorts of arguments going on in delivery rooms. Dads want a little Tops card for their kid with the name and stats on the back, how quickly they came out and shit.
Yeah, a little bio.
Yeah. Frankie bounced onto the scene. His mom only had to push for.
Yeah, dude. Big rookie year.
But yeah, so it's got the stats, it's got the full name, date of birth, how much they weigh, all that. But then from there, like somebody typically, like I said, it always comes in like it's like night number 1 or 2. So you have the baby, let's say like 5:30 in the evening, like with Frank. My wife has the baby, get them all squared away and everything. Then they move us from the delivery room into like kind of like the hotel apartment. Like it's like not the hotel, the hospital apartment. It's like still a hospital room, but it's, there's like a couch there and like a bigger TV. And like, it just kind of feels more like an apartment room more than a delivery room. Uh-huh. Anyways. So typically when you're in there, it's always at like 2:30 in the morning, one of the nights when you haven't slept at all anyways, because you have a newborn, and you don't know what the hell is going on. And you're just delusional. And like the night shift nurse will come in and be like, okay, now here's this. And what is the baby's name? And what is the spelling? Okay, here's the full. You have to check everything off and like sign it as the parent or guardian or whatever. And then from there, I think they submit it. And then like 3 to 5 weeks later or something, you get the kid's social security card back, and that's
like in the mail.
yeah.
What if the username's taken? How do they like?
On Mira, on our daughter, there was a misspelling.
Shut up.
They like gave it to Riley, and obviously because she's given birth and she's exhausted and everything, like I think she just missed it. But then they gave it to Dad, to me too, just to like double check everything. And I think if I'm remembering it correctly, they either put a U or took one L out. So they either put a U in there or they took one L out.
Get it together, man. Not you.
I think it was like MURABELLA or something, or either one L on the. And so I just was, I was proofreading, baby. Something I never did in school, but for your daughter, you got to.
Bro, this is the biggest proofread of your life.
Yeah, and we caught it, and luckily we got it spelled correctly.
What'd you do? Cross it out?
Yeah, I think so. I think I crossed it out and then wrote it because I don't want to be rude to the nurse, but I was like, "Is this?" I was just like, "So we aren't spelling it this way." And she's like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." And then she's like, "Yeah, might as well just go ahead and cross." So I'm pretty sure I just crossed it and then just wrote above it, and like that's the most amount of time I ever took writing anything was doing that. Freaking yeah.
Maybe that was them. Like, was that their attempt to like make names like regular again?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how people spell names like cool? Like, you add like a little silent letter. You like, Ashley
like
with two E's.
Like an X or something?
Yeah. Maybe that was them being like, maybe they won't catch it.
Or it could just be like they're just like really trying to. Maybe she knew, and if none of us would have said anything, she'd have been like, Mom and Dad, come on. We're practicing for when they're in school, all right? Right. We're practicing for when they're in school, right?
Right. Not bad for a fat guy.
Maybe that's what they were doing. But we caught it and we're all good. So no biggie.
I always wondered like if they like, can they say no? You know what I mean? Like if a name's too wild, can they just be like, are you sure? That's crazy to me that you can just name a kid anything.
It is pretty insane, isn't it? But your
son's name's Tostitos Fiesta Bowl Polizzi. That's just, okay. Like you can just do that.
There you go. TFB. It's our con.
TFB. Got a problem with that?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, now that you say that, that's not so bad.
Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. Can you imagine like the first day of school? Is Tostitos Fiesta Bowl here?
Tostitos.
Ted Ginn jersey on.
All-State Sugar Bowl.
Oh. His name's NFL Blitz. NFL Polizzi? Is that what? Yeah.
NFL Polizzi. I've been lucky. I feel like, I was all in on my kids' names and like came up with one of them. Not really. It was just like because we had to. But like I did a thing, I feel bad sometimes. I'm like, there's no like, sometimes there's got to be some just like, all right, well, that's what she wants.
Oh, dude, I mean? Yeah. That's one thing I will never let slide. Like, I'll let a lot of stuff slide, like, just because it's not worth the fight. But, like, a name? Bruh. Can't be some weak-ass name. Get out of here with that.
Dude, I was watching Troy. You've never seen the movie Troy, I know that. But those old Greek names are so sick. Like Achilles.
What is it?
Achilles.
Oh. Yeah, that's I mean that can't fly now. So good though.
Let me ask you something. Did you know? Do you know the story behind why it's called Achilles heel?
I might have heard it, but I don't know good enough to no.
Okay, so it's like the movie Troy. You have Troy, it's ancient Greece, Troy and Sparta. And they're mortal enemies. And there's this warrior for Sparta named Achilles.
Uh-huh.
So the legend goes, when he was a baby, his mom held him by his ankle and dunked him in like this holy water that was supposed to like make him like unbeatable, right? Like what's the phrase I'm looking for? Invincible.
Yeah. Brian Urlacher.
So she did that. Yeah. Basically. So
54.
she did that. And this dude is just like, it becomes that, just like the unbeatable legend, badass warrior. But because when she was dipping him, her hand was over his Achilles.
Never knew that. Never heard this.
Bam, gets ripped in the Achilles with an arrow, and that proceeds to be his downfall. Achilles heel.
You gotta dip him like this by his like pinky.
By his big toe. By his hair.
Then it'd just be Achilles' hair.
I mean, yeah, but you can chop that off. You're not gonna die.
Right. Hey, who knows? Yeah, but people
Achilles.
with those Greek names now is kind of like, all right. Aristotle, remember that dude?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Never forget.
I was about to say I could see you having an Aristotle Polizzi. It's kind of an interesting balance between the Greeks and the Italians, though.
Yeah. But I mean, you call him Ari all his life, and then what's your real name? Aristotle. Whoa.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Apollo.
I mean, it's the expectations, you know? Is your kid going to live up to the hype of the name? I always think about that. I'm like, okay, you're just going to be a server at Outback Steakhouse. Your name's Aristotle. Like, come on. Aren't you supposed to be a god, bro? You just gave me a bloomin' onion.
Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Apollo. I'll be helping you out this evening. Can I get you started with any drinks? Hold on.
What's the soup of the day, Apollo? That's crazy.
I gotta look up some more of these. And if there's any like ancient Greek philosophers or students or anything out there listening, I know it's probably not the exact story, but it's pretty much the gist of it. So
pretty fire.
For those of you who didn't know, you're welcome. Adonis, Agnes, strong on the A's, bro. Jeez. If you want an A name for your kid, just look up the Greeks.
Hot Greek names. That's what I'm typing in.
Hey, hold on. Apollo, Atticus, Adonis, Andrew. What?
How'd Andrew slip in there?
What the hell's going on? Atlas. Yeah, these are twins. Atlas and Andrew. All right. Know which one I want to hang out with.
Hey, welcome to the Kia Summer Sales Event. I'm going to pair you up with our top salesman, Zeus. Shouldn't he be fucking... Shouldn't he be...
Controlling the weather?
That's insane, dude.
That's so funny that you look up hot
Greek names. Yeah, we're gonna pair you with our salesman at Sephora, our top sales lady at Sephora, Aphrodite. Wait a minute.
So hold, do you just go by Diety or how are we doing this?
Afro? Kind of cool.
No? Okay. All right.
All right. I'll get out of here. You're with your wife. You're like, I'm going to go to Lids. Saw Lids at the airport. Who's going in? Who's going in there?
What, besides me?
I want to
you?
go in there. But I mean, like, who's really, if I'm buying a hat, I guess I am going to Lids if I'm buying a hat. I just haven't bought a hat in a while.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of airports recently, man. I'm always interested to pop into some of those things. Like when I was flying out of Kansas City last week, I was there like 4:30 in the morning. And of course, you know, they had a mannequin of Patrick Mahomes in there. So of course I had to go just check it out, see what was going on in one of those main corner stores, you know, that has all the local merch and everything like that.
Those get me
Didn't
every
get
time.
anything. Didn't get anything, but you know.
Almost bought a Vikings neck pillow. Why'd I send it to two of my Twitter friends? Like, yo, this is the hardest shit I've ever seen. Purple Vikings neck pillow. I was like, what if I just had that on? You a Vikings fan?
You're in the Minneapolis airport? Is that where you're finding that?
They just had a bunch of like NFL ones at some airport I was at. And I was like, oh, that Vikings one is different.
Yeah, I was in the Indy one this morning, and it's my first time being in there since it's turned May. And so that just everything was decked out. That'd be sick. That'd be sick to come into town. Like just because, you know, if you go into town and you want to like get your kids something or like a little souvenir, you want it to be like something a little unique and different, right? So, you know, go to Indy and it's May, like, oh wow, all right, I get like a fridge magnet that has a bottle of milk that's pouring out or something, you know?
Yeah. I'm a little bitch for all that stuff.
Same.
God.
It's
I'll
crazy
buy everything.
too. I was telling my dad this. It's crazy how like I'm so already like that with my kids. Like every airport, every city that I'm in, I'm like, I gotta bring something back from Frank.
That's insane, yeah. I was like that with Frank. I was like, I gotta bring him a cake pop.
And it's like, you know, to his credit, he's almost 2 years old. Like, I bring him something and he gets excited about it for like at most an hour and a half. And then it's just kind of like amongst the other shit that we have. But still, it's like, some just flips in here like, man, I just want to be that dad that just surprises my kid with shit, you know?
Yeah, because those are the best people. You have an uncle or something that would just surprise you with a pack of gum? I'd be like, this guy's the shit.
Right. Exactly.
Some bubble yum. Jesus, no,
like
my parents would never buy me this. Thank God.
Like we were in Buffalo and they had a whole bunch of like little stuffed buffaloes. I was like, oh man, he'd be all about this. But then I was like,
you better be careful, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Then he's going to be the expectant kid. You don't want the expectant kid. And then also you bring enough stuff back. Then all of a sudden your wife gets pissed at you because it's just like, we don't need any more shit. You know?
You gotta secretly give it to him. But you got to be careful, dude. Give Frankie a little stuffed buffalo. All of a sudden, he's a Buffalo Bills fan. And you're like, oh, wow, I did that. I got a Steelers helmet from a garage sale when I was a kid. I'm like low key. I'm a Steelers fan. You might want to plant that seed.
I never forget another old Polizzi high school story coming in for the clubhouse.
What?
It was, well, actually, you were in college at the time, but I was in high school. It was when it was 2010, so the Steelers were in the playoffs, and they were like on their way to the AFC Championship game. And Big Ben had broken his nose in December, so he's wearing a visor in the playoffs. And so you like updated your cover profile pic or something to be like a Steelers playoff banner with Big Ben in the visor. And I didn't even know it at the time or anything, but I was like, I just remember seeing it and be like, oh my God, no way, Ben Polizzi is a Steelers fan too. So I commented, I'm like, oh man, I was like, wow, Steelers fan, bro. And you just hit me with, something like that. I think you literally spelled it SUM like, yeah.
Something like that.
I'm like, okay, still don't know, but cool.
Why would I ever say that?
Probably hates me, but type.
No, I don't know. Some like that. I can't wait. Gotta spell that out. SUMLIKYAT. Some like that.
That might have been exactly it. I'm not sure, but it was something like that.
How do you remember shit like that?
I'm a steel vault, bro. I got it locked away, man. I remember all sorts of shit, dude.
There's
all sorts of pointless shit that my mom gets mad at me about. Yeah, you can remember that, but you can't remember your chemistry exam.
Yeah, because it's all annoying and pointless. Some like
Who
that,
gives
though?
a shit?
Yep.
I was never
like
going
that.
to use the Pythagorean theorem, okay? But I will use the story about Ben in 2010, all right? That's why I remember it.
What was I on?
So past me saying the future me. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we got any clubhouse.
Can we hit the clubhouse real quick?
Hit the club. Hit the club. Did you watch the Tom Brady roast?
I saw Clippies. Didn't watch the whole thing though.
Yeah, your girl Nikki Star.
Oh yeah, saw that.
Star of the shot.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that was awesome.
She was talking to me about how she was excited to do it, and I was like, "Oh, she's got some heat."
Yeah, she really did. Everybody, I mean, like, everyone really kind of left no. I mean,
I like that. I kind of didn't know if they were going to be still make it like PG, you know what I mean? Like good for TV. I like how it's just like no holding back at all.
Couldn't have been further from that. But
thank God we still got one thing in this world that we can just like go crazy about.
I really want to do a roast of me or of you. I told Ryan, I was like, for like my 35th birthday or something, or like, I don't know, we can make it another like charity event. Like I think that'd be hilarious.
I wanted to do that too at one point, but I was like, I don't know who's going. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, but then also I was like, who would be up there on stage, you know? And like all the people on Tom Brady's stage were either professional comics or people who had professional comics write stuff for them. You know?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like Randy Moss and like Drew Bledsoe, and then weren't writing that shit.
No
you know
fucking
what I mean?
way.
So I'm like,
did our boy Drew Bledsoe go kind of insane up there? Or was that Ben Affleck or something? Same guy.
Ben Affleck's was kind of weird.
What was that?
He was kind of like rambling about. I don't even know what he was talking. It was kind of sweaty. I don't know. It was weird. But Julian Edelman made some like really like whoa joke. Yeah,
You can hear the CTE talking there, Juju.
it was wild. But yeah, I'm like, if it was for me, okay, like so. Ben would host, right? And he would be able to do a good job. But then like, my dad, like,
yeah, hell yeah, your dad.
Like Riley, James Hinchcliffe, like who would be the roasters, like
Connor
it's
Daly.
it's just so much different,
Pat McAfee. Nah. That's a big get.
Yeah.
You should have a roast though.
Show. That would be cool. That would be good. Yeah. I think like I think after that Brady one, like it feels like it's going to be a thing that really, because you remember like back when we were in high school and college, like I feel like Comedy Central always had them. Like you had like the roast of Justin Bieber, the roast of James Franco, like Bruce Willis.
They're so
I just remember
fun.
there was constantly like they always had one in the works or there was one going on. And then
The Justin
you
Bieber
know,
one really set it off, I think. But this one really brought it back.
I remember the James Franco one too. That one was pretty wild. Yeah. Oh, something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. This is from Watson. Lavernius Coles and Santana Moss.
Oh. Short receiver.
These guys. If you could create an NFL street roster using any player, past or present, who would y'all choose? As a Panthers fan, I would love to play with Cam. Slap my ass like Ray Lewis on free blitz. Yeah, pretty tough to beat Cam Newton as your NFL street player.
Because he would be good on defense, too. You always got to pick the guys that like can kind of play both sides secretly. Like Champ Bailey, like great pick because like he can be a number one receiver too, just because he's like athletic.
Right.
But Cam Newton can play like linebacker or quarterback.
Oh. You said
dude.
past or present though.
Dude, it's Randall L. It's Randall L. Randall L.
I was gonna say Deion Sanders.
Ugh. Oh, good. Can you imagine him on NFL Street?
2011 Patrick Peterson.
Oh yeah, I saw a clip of Patrick Peterson in college the other day, and I was like, I forgot.
Yeah,
P squared.
He was an interesting. He was an interesting watch this year for the Steelers. Had some ups, had some downs, had a little bit of everything, but it was still cool. We still might bring him back, but he definitely wasn't like 2011, 2012 Patrick Peterson. That's for sure.
No, that dude was insane. Josh,
it's almost like a totally different guy.
Yeah,
like, it's pretty wild like the more I think about it. I know, but like his body, like he don't even look the same. Like I feel like 2011, 2012 Patrick Peterson was like taller. And he's like bigger.
Oh yeah, he was like huge, it seemed like.
And then when he's on the Steelers, I'm like, you're kind of tiny. What happened?
Really?
That's what it felt like.
Different pads for sure. He got different pads. And I'm like, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Different
and his aesthetic, he you know what he did too? I remember when he was first in the league, he would wear like the classic NFL look. They had like the colored sock with the white that's like kind of like halfway or taller. That always makes you look bigger in my opinion. But now he went to just having like the full like black sleeve on his leg. And for some reason that makes you look smaller. Can't explain it. It's like a weird optical illusion.
That is insane. Now that you mention that, I know exactly what you're talking about because I was like, that's like an outside linebacker almost playing safety.
Playing corner, dude. Like
for the Cardinals when he was with the Cardinals, that's probably like prime.
Yeah. Like punt returning, lockdown corner. I think they even tried to put in some offensive packages for him.
Then he's on the Steelers, and you're like, is that him? Is he?
Yeah, like, this is a totally different guy. Yeah, right. Like, what kind of weird off-brand Kmart version of Patrick Peterson did we get here?
Is this AI Patrick Peterson?
I know he is older, and I get that. But, like, I'm not even talking about, like, he just physically looked different on the field than he did in Arizona.
Damn.
But it was all aesthetic. It was all aesthetic. I swear. I'm a big like having the long white socks that are up over
the color socks.
Because they have to wear the colored socks that go all the way up through their pants. I love having the high, like kind of baggy-ish, like white socks that go up.
I like that too.
Just me.
Good look.
But again, to your point about like spats, I feel like a lot of guys are probably like, it kind of like weighs me down a little bit. Like it's just a little bit tougher to pick them up and put them down.
Like like 50%. I was like, I can't move in these.
Yeah. So that's
but I guess I'll keep
why.
wearing them because like that's cool. But
yeah, since he can't run like he used to, he is like, okay, I gotta eliminate. Anyway,
I went out the window and Vince Young just wore ankle socks in that national championship.
And that's the craziest shit ever.
I was like, those are just really just no shows you got on with the Nike cleats just running through the corner of the end zone.
Like basically just wearing cleats. That's it.
Miami players did that too. I was like, I can just see full leg on Santana Moss. Like,
how weird did it look when Marcus Peters did that in the NFL?
I don't know if I saw that.
He did it for the Ravens. Yeah. He like came out in just cleats and pants. Completely no socks at all.
Super fine in the NFL, yeah.
And he did. All right, this is from Joey. Subject line, DT, defensive tackle John Randall, legend. Dear these guys, I'm going to miss Joey's stand-up in Minnesota because I'll be on vacation at Disney. Big bummer, but my trip was probably booked first, so technically not my fault. Hey, man, I wish I was at Disney too. Can't lie.
Like, the W either way, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All good, but enjoy Disney. When you were a kid, did you ever miss something because your family went on vacation? One time we went to the beach, and while I was gone, they filmed Mighty Ducks 3 in my town.
Oh,
First day of school, everyone. First day of school, everybody was showing off their pictures with Keenan. I hope we catch you next time you're in town. Slap my ass with a hacksaw Jim Dugan 2x4, and then give a thumbs up and say, "Go get him, tough guy."
God. They filmed Mighty Ducks in my town. That's devastating.
That's insane, man.
My family lived in Michigan, so we'd always go to Michigan just cuz, and there'd always be like some badass party I missed, and I'd be like, of course.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, the only thing I ever missed was parties.
I don't know if I ever really missed an event thing because I wasn't really going to those when I was growing up. Like, I never really went to shit. Like, if the Mighty Ducks were being filmed in our town, I don't think I would have done. I would have been like, I didn't know, you know?
And your mom or dad wasn't taking you anyways.
They would have been like, okay, well, no, okay. Like, what about it? There's going to be a lot of traffic.
Right. Yeah, the only way your dad would have taken you is if you like scored a gig as like an extra, like roughing it up with the hockey pads on with the guys.
Roughing it up.
Yeah, the only thing I ever missed was parties, and one of them took place at my house actually while I wasn't there.
So legendary.
So
I pulled that card one time.
Gave the buddies conned me into giving them our garage code, and thought I could trust them, but
that's a down ass homie. You're a good friend for that.
That's what I thought. And then,
no cars in the garage. I'd have been like, all right, here's the code. You don't go in the house. Have at it, but clean up.
No, well, I mean, I did all of that, dude. But like, they were pulling, like they were in the neighborhood already, and they had been drinking, and so they were like, "We don't want to drive home, man, but look, I mean, can we just stay for a night?" And so I was like, I mean, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna tell my best friends to drive after they've been drinking, or just like give them my code to like, okay, obviously I'm gonna, give them a safe haven. So they put me in that position. So I did it and gave it to them. And then it turned from one night into like their Airbnb for the week.
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah,
imagine if you had a camera.
It was real sick when I came home and the back door was left open and there was a piss stain on the living room floor and all of our toilet paper in the house was gone, as well as our lunch meat.
I mean, it could be worse. The piss stain really set it off. The back door open is a little, come on, guys. Like, that's first thing you check is a lock.
Hey, all the lights were on too. I've no idea. I'm like, what? Who was the last person to leave this house, and how fucking stupid are you? Or how much did you just not care?
I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I'd be in that house like his mom is going to kill him.
Hey, here's the icing on the cake. Condom wrapper in my parents' bed.
What'd your dad say?
All I remember is panicking because all the lights were on. I mean, we were driving home, right? And so it was one of those where we were just driving all the way through the day. And so we didn't get home until like 3 a.m, right? Because we were just driving it through. And it was
did you know,
outside.
like when you were walking up to your house, did you know, like, fuck, they're going to freak out?
We were driving like our house at the time. You remember, it was like up at the top of that hill, kind of. Is that house, the espresso basement house.
Yep. Yeah.
Like you get up to the top of the hill and it'd be right there on the left.
Uh-huh.
And so, everybody else in the car is asleep besides me and my dad. And I should be asleep, but obviously I'm not, because I'm like, please just be fucking okay. Please just be okay. Like, if there's something off, if there's something spilled, that's fine, but like, just be okay. And we get past the trees to where you can finally see our house. And I shit you not, every light in the house is on.
What'd he say? What'd your dad say?
Oh, he just is still driving and just hits me with one of these.
Oh, did he kind of know?
Oh, yeah, they knew, because this is just, we're going to have to tell this on like a whole different episode because it's such a full like story. Like that, I've thought about, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. They knew because I was sneaking in with my friends for a night to help them out. But then all of a sudden, like 3 days later, we're still on vacation. I'm in the car with my mom going to get Chick-fil-A breakfast. I get a call from one of my buddies, and I'm like, just picking it up. I'm Buddy's guy. I just pick it up because I'm like, who knows what, I didn't know that what it was going to be. He calls us like, hey, man, what's your garage code? So I'm like, well, in my head, my mom's right next to me. I can't just say our garage code. So I'm like, let me I'll text it to you so you have it. Thinking I was pretty quick on my feet, right? Like, no big deal. So I hang up. Mom's like, who's that? I was like, I said that my buddy's name. I won't reveal, but I said it. And she said, what do you want? Ward. And I said, oh, he wanted our address. He wanted our address to be able to send a thank you card for his graduation present.
Bro, you're spitting right now.
Pretty quick on my feet, right?
Yeah.
So my mom goes, oh, that's funny. We already got a thank you card from him.
Bro, it's a pro mom move.
I had to spill the beans.
What'd your mom say?
And she was not happy. But I was like, look, I just told him. It was just like, I was just trying to help him out. One night, she was like, okay, but if there's anything awry or messed up at our house, like, you are fucked, basically. And I was like, totally understand. Like, I'm sorry that I'm even in this situation, but, and then it just kept snowballing and getting worse. And like, once we got back, then for like 2 weeks after that, I just like every day I would find out about like a new person or like group of 5 people who were at my house at some point during that week. And like, it's just, I mean.
Was your mom talking to you or no? For those 2 weeks, was she just like.
No, I was grounded for like a month. My friends didn't get any repercussions.
New group of 5 people. It's always 5.
Dude. Yeah. I just remember panicking. All the lights were on, trying to like explain to my parents, say I'm so sorry and everything. And go up to their room. All their blankets are all like all over the place in their bedroom. And my mom like pulls off one of the sheets. There's just a condom wrapper, and she just looks at me and she just goes, "Fuck your friends, Joey." Yep. So
Fuck your friends. No, my friends fucked. That's what happened.
so that's what happened, Joey. That's what I missed when I would go out of town on vacation. Back in the day. Yeah.
Being a real good buddy though is what you did.
Just trying to take care of my pals, trying to be a good buddy. You know, that's all you can do. Oh shit. All right. Good deal. Good show.
These guys.
All the tickets for all of our shows beneath in the show description on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Share it with 5 friends. Follow us on Apple Pods, wherever you get your pods. Some like that. And on our websites, on our bios, everything, so we can get tickets to come see us. So yeah, everybody, let's party.
Syracuse, May 30th, Columbus, June 13th. See you then.
Chicago, Green Bay next week. Bring your cheese heads.
All right, yo. These guys.
Trying to think of a random player. Sorry.
Larry Zonka.